All right, hello, and welcome back to the Crossword vlog, aka Clog, Thursday edition, and yeah, hopefully this puzzle is a good one edition. Um, yeah, been a while since we've had like a sort of stellar, really good Thursday. Really been a while since we've had like a really standout, 9, 10 out of 10 sort of puzzle, but hope springs eternal. Maybe this is the one. Let's get it started. Classic sitcom. Okay. Paula Abdul, maybe? Just know her from American Idol. Okay. What is this? Cheeky review of these. Okay. Instrument. Used to be a uke. This is wider than usual, right? Um, yeah, it's 16 across. Not quite square. Number ones. Maybe S here. Character. Companies offering connections. This could be I'm open. Play S here. No longer relevant. Okay. Some eBay revenue. It's probably S there. Burj Khalifa's home. It's Dubai, right? Okay. Help with wrongdoing. I guess a bet, like in a crime. Bolsters. Probably S here. I mean, highways in the US, especially major ones, are always just numbers. Um, Maybe this is free and then it's Route 9, but I'm open is definitely right. I don't know. If it's I'm free, then that's just incorrect. I'm sorry. Early birds. Um, I like I'm thinking like chicks or like hatchlings, like literally birds, but in an early stage of development. That must be Ariel, right? Um, and then Prince. Oh, I can't remember anything about the Little Mermaid. Structural support. It's probably S here. Maybe this is just JPEG. Ekes out. Students run for it. Gym class. That sounds right. Okie. An item on an invoice. I think joints help. Tool. Okay. Hmm. I wonder if this is like the game Clue. I think there's also a movie Clue, but okay. One hanging out in the cold. Icicle that literally hangs and only in the cold. Prince Eric sounds vaguely familiar. Also, not really that many names that would fit there. Piece of old movie equipment, a reel, film. bake sale, fire sale area. Something staring. Quit staring. Akaba? Like, I don't know if that's real or made up, but that is what my brain told me the answer was. Maybe barn grazing. Seems like it might be warmer in the barn. Bolsters. Aids, I guess. Something weird. Add. Hmm. This looks wrong. Barn could be wrong. We'll come back to it. Still just on the first lap. Haven't even really looked at most of the downs. This could be, come on, Amani maybe? Not wired. Acoustic, like a guitar. Dresses down. Chasts, is that a thing? I mean, chastises is a thing, but still really don't know what's going on here. I am like vaguely assuming it's just like really long books, but um, I don't know. Like Infinite Jest is known as one of those really long books, but it could be something else entirely, really. Not easy to find. Elusive does not fit. Maybe Ada? A lot of Greek letters are only 3 letters long, though. Okay. Dark purple shade. This could be GPA. Plum. That's a dark purple shade. Considered a birthplace of Western philosophy. No idea. Probably S here. Acts like apes, I think. Just means to copy someone, usually in like a mocking way. Something help could be. Can come back to it though. All right. Looking at the downs now. Uh, Avi, like avian. Hmm. Could be something else. Court matters. I guess cases, like that's the obvious answer. Maybe this is like I-10. Okay. Still looking at the downs. Probably S. Maybe like booze, like a chorus of booze. Roosters. They get up early and wake people up. On on ice longer than normal. I think I didn't see that one before. On ice longer than normal. With a question mark. Okay. Not a straight shot. Ramp? Tots Pops, though. Not, I completely parsed that. Tots Pops. Okay. Theater throwaway. You throw away. I mean, you throw away that like a bouquet on an opening night or something, but I don't think bouquet is gonna fit in 4 letters. Informal green lights. Okay. All right. So that that perusal of the downs didn't yield all that much, but kind of expected considering I was also kind of looking at the downs during my first lap. So I'll give it another run through real quick. Yeah, I think once I get one of these across this, it might help a lot. Um, Still pretty lost on what they expect of me. On ice. I feel like I should be able to get this, right? Hmm. I have no idea. I've never seen these presumably names in my life. And these letters look good together. Evasive. Nope. Still doesn't fit. Could it just be Ionia? That's a place. Doesn't really help. Records. Or records. Maybe it's just this. Because if you're a child, you might say it like that. And the A makes sense. I mean, it doesn't need to be Ada, but also works with Ionia. Okay. Oh, I think Gina Davis, that's someone. E-tail. Oh, I hate that word. It's like retail, but online. Something read or read? Coles? Oh, Joey. Like a young kangaroo, and then Roo from like Winnie the Pooh. Okay. Coles. No, you get a lump of coal. I guess, but it's saying some. I don't like that one at all. Anyway, something read. And Imani doesn't need to be right because the AUG looked good until it ended like that. Um, Straight shot. I mean, plum. I think plum sort of needs to be right. If it's 4 letters, starts with a P, and is purple, I think plum has got to be right. Okay, so where to go from here? I mean, a bet definitely feels right. I think quit staring also feels right. Barn feels right, but I'm less confident on Like it could be bear grazing or something. Yeah, maybe this is like vets, like Corvettes. Is that Chevy? RV lot. Add. Okay. And it could be bale grazing or something. Yeah. So I'm gonna take that out. Um, let's see what I can do with this RV lot. Yeah. Well, it didn't help that much. It basically just gave these and this, I guess, on ice. Longer than normal, but with a question mark. Hmm. Yeah, I don't really know what it is going for there. Are any of these invoice unit item? Classic whodunit. Okay. I feel like I should know this given I live in San Francisco, but I don't. Could be like be something though. Stop with that. So eponymous. So I think that must mean that it's like named after someone. Longer relevant. Like I would think this would be like a suite in an office building, but I don't know how to abbreviate that. Okay, let's just do a lap. I know I just did a lap, and it wasn't that fruitful, but is COS? I think that must be short for companies. Bam. Zappo. I don't think that's right, but worse things have been true in crosswords. Not easy to find. I mean, it could be a million things. Like hidden technically fits, but doesn't sound quite right to my ear. You can be like poorly hidden, for example. Yeah, something read or read makes sense. A lot of words. Atlas Shrugged. That is a long book. Okay. So that's on me. Maybe Mesa. I mean, that's a geological formation at least. Jalen? I was just thinking Jeter here. Lieutenant LT something. Okay. Um, 1850. Not a straight shot. Like this UE ending is very odd, and I am growing more and more suspicious of it. Imran? Imra? Maybe ING here. Lieutenant Majors, is that a thing? But then J here seems unlikely. Okay. Well, hopefully I know the other books. Let's just do a lap of the downs. So, classic British sitcom. You know, I don't, I don't really know. Cry over spilled milk. Hmm. Connections. Offering connections. Yeah, I'm having trouble conceptualizing that one. Youth sports organization. Add add fees. Field. Something field. So a really long book. The title ending in field. It feels like it's in my brain. I'm not quite getting it. Okay, character in a classic. Tell me. I messed up. Puce, maybe? Slice in golf. Elias chides. Something didn't read. Too long didn't read. Okay, this is a really dumb theme. Sorry, this is a really dumb theme if this is all it is. Like TLDR, whatever, sure. So it's just three really long books. Is that too long didn't read? Okay, okay. I guess they have somewhat long titles. Not really. I mean, like Atlas Shrugged is a pretty short title. Like, just- okay, maybe there's something else to it. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Gala throwaway. A rose. I don't know if that makes sense. Uh, Informal green lights. Probably S here. Records. So I'm just gonna do a lap. Um, something tables. I think A here, but it doesn't help that much with the down, so I'll keep it out. In overtime, on ice. On ice? Oh, like if you're playing specifically ice hockey. Okay. Is this just like Mademoiselle's? Okay. Okay. Number one. Okay, this was AV. The V is a little tough. It would need to be something like brave or something. Stop with that. Break. Stop with a break. Okay. David Copperfield? Is that is that a book? I thought that was just a magician. Faves, AV. Oh, Les Miserables. Is there really nothing to this theme other than three long books? What? Why? Okay. Okay. I'll save my rating to the end, of course. Um, just seeing if there's any freebies, essentially. Deep sleep. Topor, I think is a word that means that. Maybe moot, like a moot point. You'd think I'd be able to get this easily at this point, but I think kapow. Maybe it's not joints. Well, something. Maybe a patsy. Means what? Maybe it's bravo. Okay, whatever. um, mins, mince, mince, character. Yikes. Um, I mean, I like Patsy there, actually. Like you were set up in a crime. Cry? Maybe bad kitty? Because the cat spilled it, and so you're crying bad kitty? Okay. What? come back to that, I guess. Um, mince, mince, Cullen. Yeah, how do you even parse this? It would have to be Mins Gallon, which doesn't make any sense at all. Um, but eeks, this S is definitely right. But this double S is what's really causing the problem, I think. But I can't think of anything else that could go there. And even if I like took this S out and it was like this was free, I don't know what I would put there. Okay. Theater throwaway. Gala throwaway. Okay, what if it was Rose? Just trying it out. Maybe it's Jalen like that. Lieutenant. Records. Or records. I like this S blank S kind of leads me to a T. Rests. Test. Your bests are your records. Like if you are like keeping track of a statistic, could be bests. Throwaway. So like in terms of things that fit there, words, stab fits there, but I don't see how that could be a throwaway. Informal. Green lights. Something in like a thumbs up sort of thing, or like a sure. Yeah, what could go here? Like before both an R and a T, feels like it needs to be a vowel. But then nothing there looks good for the down. So bests could certainly, I mean, too long didn't read is definitely right. Bests could be wrong. I would not be shocked at that. Because, yeah, it really seems like, I mean, this 1000% would need to be vowel, but I mean, there's a bunch of names that could work there. Stub. I don't think that really makes sense as a throwaway. I mean, a rose definitely does not need to be right. So maybe the R was a, yeah, this could be like sneaky, although LTK, Lieutenant something with a K. Hmm, yeah, not, and the double A, yeah, that's definitely wrong. Shifty or something. And stub doesn't really make any sense. This is such a disaster of a puzzle. So yeah, I don't want to be too locked on bests. That definitely doesn't need to be right. But having an S here feels right. Throwing away a rose, I'm not confident on what that, if that's like a real thing or not. Um, but an S here, S here. Mm, mint skull, and a classic hoot. Mini, mini. I'm still thinking something along the lines of Clue, but it's just weird because the things I have, I feel so confident on, at least in this column, but they just like make no sense together. Okay, I'm just gonna do a lap. I mean, Patsy here makes a lot of sense to me. Not easy to find. Okay, what 1990s sitcoms even exist? I can only think of like Friends, and I think the nerdiest one would be Ross, which just does not fit. So I think I'm just potentially not going to know that. Records or records. Mm, are joints really supports? Maybe it's joists or something. Miss. Yeah, miss someone. I think that makes more sense. Miss Gallon. Miss Miss Scarlet from Clue. Okay. Bests. Okay, so that gives me this R to work with. Not easy to find. So I think that makes Rose less likely. This like R blink R stuff looks bad. Informal agreements. 1990s sitcom nerd. Tops. Okay, we're getting there. We're so close. In record time, too. Uh, 1990s sitcom nerd. I mean, yeah, definitely bests doesn't need to be right. Maybe I shouldn't be so locked on that. I feel like this is probably my best bet because getting the starts of words is always the most important, at least for me. Starts and ends generally most useful, but starts, I don't know, just unlocks your brain a little better. Not easy to find. So this is a T, so this has got to be like a vowel or a consonant like S. So yeah, let's just look at every letter that, so I'll just look at every consonant really, just to see what my options are there. So S is definitely an option. Yeah, it's really just S or a consonant. I prefer S there. Um, Theater throwaway. Oh, a stub, like a box office stub, like a ticket stub. Okay, so Best's was right. Oh, Urkel, Steve Urkel. Okay, we're getting there. Um, AOKs, is that a thing? Lieutenant Colonels. Scarce, and it was like this. Okay. AOKs, really? Gala apple. Okay, okay. Um, so companies offering connections. I mean, I can just spam, but is it just Pop Warner? ISPs, is it Sopor, not Topor? Whew. All right, let's go ahead and admire the puzzle. Um, yeah, I think I made no secret of the fact that I didn't like this puzzle all that much. However, there are some good things to say about it. As much as I struggled with the clues, I think that's generally a good thing. For something like core gala throwaway, especially right next to theater throwaway, I think that's a great clue. It's great misdirection and all that. Um, and it's for a word that, like, once you get it, you know for a fact that you got it right. So I think that sort of stuff. I think in general the cluing was pretty good. Um, and like tricky, which made things harder. But the other thing that made things harder was a bunch of terrible fill. So first of all, there were quite a lot of proper nouns, and then like also like pretty obscure stuff like Brava. Like I'm sure they're doing great work, but like that is not a thing that people know in general. Um, and then yeah, it's just like crossing stuff like AV, and then there's Paula Abdul in there, which is I think she was like past her fame prime even in her American Idol days. So stuff like that isn't great. And then yeah, like the Coles thing, didn't really love the that. I hate e-tail as a word. No one ever says that. So I think there are a lot of things like that. It's not necessarily like the worst fill I've ever seen, but I think if you have super hard clues, mixing in bad fill like MMEs and stuff, um, isn't great, especially when there's a bunch of proper nouns in the mix. But yeah, then yeah, or like I-10. Um, but yeah, then this theme, I just like don't understand like why like traditionally Thursday themes are supposed to be like intricate and complex, and then other days themes maybe a little less so. But like I feel like more and more we've been having like Wednesdays have the like rebus or like fancy stuff going on, and then like the Thursdays is just like some weird like I really don't understand what this theme is. This is like barely even uh this is like the complexity of a theme that you would see on like a Tuesday or something. Um, like sure, it's a cute revealer. Too long didn't read. And then it's like three really long books, and that's like cool and all. But that's really all there is to it, as far as I can tell, at least. And I just like I expect and hope for more on a Thursday. I don't know. I like unpacking themes and like being like, oh, that's like an interesting, complex way of doing things, and there's just like nothing here for that. So this really played just like a Saturday or something where tricky clues, which I appreciate. But yeah, like the the actual theme really didn't factor into anything at all. So with all that being said, I'm gonna give this a 3.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.